It is time to use our brain and play Psychics. Roman's brand new deck in Duel Links. Fusions are now here for this fan favorite life point gaining deck, and it's really, really good, but it does take a while to kind of... It's really good when you don't open unplayable hands like that. We're getting Candy in the graveyard for next turn, so we are kind of setting up a teddy bear play. You don't see Nail on Ladder too often anymore, right? You don't see Maxim being played. Going for Maxim Ragnarok on 2 bodies is never a good thing, because that means you've got 2 big monsters coming down and a lot of life points potentially being lost. Going for a Drago, middle piece, and going for a Balsectical Nat Manny. So I'm going to turn off this, right? I don't want to let him know I've got the Buffered Slime. How bad can you get hand-wise? Like, what is... Am I playing the right deck? Right, we're definitely playing the Fusion deck, right? We are, okay. So let's go and play the skill. We've got to do something, right? And we can then go and send our Prima Guitar to the graveyard. Let's go out the bear, why not? Go and bring out the Candy, and then we'll go Fusion, and just summon into the Candy-Ul. I'm gonna play Candy-Ul's effect. Gonna go and bring out the bear. I'm just gonna crash into the Drago piece. We all know this was a scuff play. I could have gone for Prima Guitar, and clearly one of them had Prima Guitar on the field. Yeah, maybe a bit of a misplay, but he's also not really opening that great of a hand, right? I don't really care about taking this damage, right? It's not that bad. Fingers crossed though, this turn can be massive, and it is going to be massive. So we'll go return, Fusion, back to the deck, the special out, the Candy. We'll then add back a Fusion from our graveyard to our hand. We'll then go for Rhythmical Performer, and before we do that, Jam P check. Show me that back row, show me the big trap card widespread. Of course, it's going, we're gaining life. Performer milling, it's okay. Not the best, right? Not the worst. In 4, our lovely Psychic Upper. We'll then play that. Gain some life. Why not? We can then go for a Fusion play. And Fusion summon into Candy Live. Now we could debuff our opponent's entire board. We're not going to. We're going to gain 1,000 and then bring back out the Prima Guitar. It's just a crazy little combo. It's a crazy combo. We're then gonna go and play Romanpic to mill, and then add back to hand the Psychic Upper, and gain some more life points back. We'll then play Prima Guitar to pay 1,000. We could then go play the Avarice, but there's no point. Just go combat, swing in, attack for 1, attack in for 2, and then the upper for a 3rd one in now. The issue is that Drago could be around the corner at any moment. I feel like we want to keep gaining some life, but you can't make it up. How? Every time do I call it? In theory, the misplay at the start would have put us on lower life points, and we might have lost a duel on this turn if we did that. So actually, it might have actually been a big 5-head move for the future. In a really good spot, right? In a really good spot. So let's go start restart. We'll go and return to the deck. Jumpy check at the moment is fine. We'll bring out the Candy, and we can then go and add back to our hand the Fusion. Why not? We'll then go and play Fusion and summon into the Candy Live. And of course here, we're going to use the effect to reduce down by 3,000. The issue is we haven't really got that many good bodies at the moment to summon. So I'm going to play Pot of Avarice first of all. I guess we'll go Prima Guitar as well. 4 and 5, right. Sure, just put back 5. That's fine. Right, that's okay. We'll then play our skill. We'll go and get a Psychic Upper, and from here we've got a very good field. A very good field, right. Candy, in for Psychic Upper, and we're about to slay that Maximum Dragon. Go and gain some life points, that's fine. We'll summon the Silent Assailant. We'll play the effect of Candy Live. Take 2,000 damage to reduce all these down by 3,000 attack. And that makes him perfectly slayable by my field. In for 500. In for 1,000. In for 28. That is lethal. On to game number 2. And it says Zuijo. Okay, so you're going to be a Dark Galaxy player. You're not. You're playing Archive skill. We'll gain a rank. Okay. No extra though, so it could be Blue Eyes or Harpy. I guess like the 2 main kind of corporates there. Not going to go for the milling of this. I'm just going to go and set all these cards face down, and fingers crossed, he has no back row removal. 90% of people target this one, which means today they're all going to target the widespread. Bryce Sentinel. Okay, so Is this just like aggro beatdown like Galaxy? Playing like Galaxy on fucking Zuijo is a bit, yeah, it's a bit ironic. So this does seem like someone that just like invested in a little bit, free-to-play wise, and is now like just trying to level up characters. That's what it seems like. But overall, actually an okay board, right? For turn 1, it's an okay board, but that Reverie is going to be slain by the widespread of ruins. It is now gone. I'm hoping we keep one performer alive. You knew. Bro knew. Bro knew's just like, you know, just to make sure that we were able to get some value out of that. Okay, fair enough. This ain't great, but it's fine, right? And dumped the graveyard Candy. We'll go for the bear. Bring back Candy. Go for a fusion play. And from here, we can summon into our Candy All. Now, Candy All just brings back out a body from the graveyard, right? She doesn't really do that much, and at the moment we've not really got the best kind of cards to bring back. So I'm going to go for the Performer in defense. I'm going to play the Performer. Going to mill. Okay. Oh, that was our mill. That was our mill. That's not good. When it's our mills, that's not good at all. Kill 1 and kill 2. This kind of thing with Psychics is that sometimes, and a lot of times, you're not seeing these really, really good boards. But when you do have the combo to kind of go for Candy All into your Prima Katana, into your Big Fusion, it does feel really, really good doing that combo. But a lot of times, you aren't really getting there until a certain threshold of the duel. Now, Candy All was really cool because you can bring back out from the graveyard the Amalilith, which means you can return monster back to your opponent's hand, they kill it, and then next turn, you bring it back, bounce them back again. If it gets maximums, that can be really big, but again, you've got to see this combo, and I guess last game we could have actually dumped the graveyard, the Lilith with our skill, and then, or the bear to bring it back, and we could have gone that down that route. That would have been very funny. But going, what did you attack? What? Wait, what happened there? That was face up. Why did you bother? Is this a bot? We'll go and send to the graveyard, I guess, Star Restart to grab Psychic Upper. Jampy check. Let's go and check out the back row. There's one Strange Wall. Check the other one. That's going to be a Widespread. So we're going to kill the Widespread. And we're going to go for the Candy All, which, to be fair, we should have done this first, right? And gain the life points, but we didn't. It's kind of annoying. We'll gain some life points here, but it's fine, right? 7,000 life points is perfectly fine. And I just realized, do we have Fusion face down? I think we do, right? I think we do, right? We'll gain some life points, that's fine. There, of course, is the big Fusion play. 1 and 2, in for Candy Live. Now, we don't need to do this here, but we're going to, right? We're then going to play a man pick in attack mode, because it doesn't really affect us. We'll then go, play the effect, deal 2,000, change your tap points, and that's going to be 500 in, 200 in, and 28 in for lethal. On to game number 3. Fingers crossed we can find someone that's a little bit better than this Waijo was. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. And there is a Yuga Odo. Is this going to be the return of Magnum Overlord? It might be. It might just be. Now, it could also be the Seven's Road Magician Fusion, which does seem to be given the extra deck. You never really want to be sending this turn 1, but against Seven's Road, I feel like you've kind of got to just kind of go all for a big set board and just see what happens. Of course, they can summon the Witch, give the Witch Piercing. That's kind of annoying. It is a bit annoying that every deck at the moment has like Piercing. Like most of the decks have us like a skill that gives you Piercing or a card that gives you Piercing, and it's just like, Rush already has low life points. Why are you making things quicker? It's Light Machine. Oh, that is a shock. That is a 2400 tap point shock. Okay, that is a little bit annoying, but that's very good. So we can do a lot here. So let's, I mean, we want this in the graveyard, right? Because that's going to be 28 into that. So yeah, we do want this in the graveyard. So let's go first of all for Psychic Upper. Right, we'll summon this and we'll gain some life points. Just to start off, milling Widespread, not the best, right? We'll then go for Ice Pop Bear. And we'll summon the Pop Bear. We'll summon the Candy, and then we can play Fusion, go and make our Candy All. We're not going to go for this Prima Katana play. We're then going to play Star Restart. And we're going to go and return the Prima Katana to the graveyard to bring back out the Candy, and then add back the Fusion. And so from here, we've got a fairly solid play coming in. So we'll then go Fusion in for the Candy Live. And we could actually go for the Pigmatana, to be fair. And that'd probably be better, right? So we play this now, we play 2,000, depop by 3,000, that's going to be what? 40, that's 4,800, 1,200. So going for this life point gain is not going to be good. So actually, let's do it. Let's do it. Candy All, bring back out the Psychic Upper. We'll play the effect of Candy Live, take 2,000, reduce down by 3,000. There we go. We'll set 2 back row, and that is lethal on board through Ancient Gear Golem, attacking for 1. Attacking for a second time if it wants to let me, and attacking for the third time. On to game number 4. Can we summon the Pigmatana? Right, are we going to do that? Let's find out. Will this be the Light Galaxy Udius we've been hoping for? It is going to be Light Galaxy Udius. Okay, going second as well, which is preferred in Psychics. Amnesia Rush, though, is the new skill. We can play the skill to dump a Candy, right? Bring back Vice Pop Bear, go for a Fusion, and just like sit on the Fusion plus like a defense mode monster, and that will be fine. I can't do much against Ganzel. This is going to send a Silver Safer, then give it a tap point buff. Oh, does that change anything? I don't think it does. We can gain some life here. So I think we go play the skill. We go and dump the Candy with our skill. Play the Ice Pop Bear. And we potentially run into their own Crisis. It doesn't. Okay, that's good. We'll then go Jampy check. Just see back row, right? Strange Wall, and they've got face down as well. A Universal Storm. I'm gonna go for Universal Storm. Gain some life points. Do I go for the Fusion play? Because like we make Candy All, and we summon a con defense mode, and that's it. But that's better than our current field. I think we do, right? I think we do. I think we go Candy All 1 and 2, Fusion defense mode. We summon a body defense as well, and we just kind of wall up. But it's okay. And if he does go for some special summon from the graveyard, right? If he does go for the Amnesia, then our guy's gonna be live. Our Crisis is gonna be live, and so that's going to be a really big play we can kind of counteract. Going for the Amnesia, as literally we called it. So this will bring back 2 level 6 lower galaxies from his graveyard, and at the moment he's got, what, 2 in there, right? He can just sack them off for a Galactic Oblivion, but I feel like we're in a good spot, right? So yeah, going Book of Moon U and Book of Moon U, yeah, okay. Universal Storm, of course, going for our Star Restart. That was expected. Setting a new back row in the middle, but that's okay, right? That like this isn't the worst kind of place to be in, and it's definitely not the worst place to be in at the moment at all. And go and dump to the graveyard Pigmatana, because now we're actually going to summon her, and this will gain us some life points up to almost 8,000. It's kind of crazy. But let's go Fusion in for Candy Live. Summon you. There we go. We can then play the effect of our Candy Live. Second one, gain 1,000 life points, and then special summon out to our field the Pigmatana. Now, are we going to waste the effect of Pigmatana? No, we're not. It's not worth doing. I'm just going to go and clear a little bit, right? Negate attack is probably here, but no Strange Wall. I kind of forgot it existed, but you know what? It's fine. And so he could go for a Secret Order play. That is perfectly viable, but he also might not. He also might not. Now, if he does, then our widespread is dead. Going for all vanillas could mean Galactic Force coming down, though. Sending Oblivion, and then now you play Galactic Force, and you buff them up by a bunch. And so, if we're going to clear one of them, do we survive on at least our Pigmatana? Is the question. Does that last one become... Oh, it trades. That's not good. Meteor Charge as well. Oh, you're an idiot. You're not playing around widespread. Why would you not play around it and put the piercing on a weaker one? Just trade it. That's fine. It doesn't matter, because all we need to see is a tribute and a fusion. From here, we could go for, I don't know. Actually, I don't actually know what we've actually played with a skill, right? What have we actually got with a skill? I think we haven't actually like searched anything out yet. We've sent Candy and we've sent Pigmatana, but I don't think we've done actually any searching. I think we'll average first of all. Let's return 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to keep the candy in the graveyard, because if we draw the bear, that's one less card we've got to deal with. Didn't draw the bear. I guess we just wall up, right? Go 1, 2, 3. The question is, do you have piercing damage access? That's going to be the big thing. I don't think you will. There's Cycling, which is shuffle 4 back to the deck to draw 1. I don't think it's amazing, but it's level 6, and so in this deck I think it's perfectly reasonable to play. But it's still not enough to... I mean, we're almost 9,000 life points, right? So I think we're safe regardless. But here comes Galactica Oblivion. You're playing quite a few 7s, right? But given the skill does like lock you into something only 1 7 per duel, you are playing a lot more 7s than I kind of expected. There is your 1 special summon. So there's your Titan. Does that mean that you returned Oblivion with that and then you drew it again? Yeah, you did, okay. Because now our Candy Live is going to go fucking crazy. Oh, it is going to go crazy. Yeah, okay. Play Ice Pop. Go and bring back out the Candy. Well then, sacrifice the Candy for Psychic Upper. Gonna go and gain some life points. We'll then play Starry Start. Go and return the Performer to the deck to special summon out the Candy. Add Fusion back to our hand. We could again go for the Candy Live big play. And it's one I think we should do, but I need to do the math right. Gotta do the maths because we've got a lot of life, right? We've got too much life. Does that do like anything of note, right? It clears more. I think the correct play is to go for Prima-Gitana here. Because it does give us a better board. It does give us a better board. Issue is we're running kind of low on cards a little bit, but we are dealing a good chunk of damage. We have got Buffered Slime to survive the turn. Just the issue is seeing that poly. And the moment we've gone and used, what, all 3-star restarts. And so I think we've got 1 use of the skill to bring a poly back from the graveyard. So this next fusion play has got to be the big kicker. It's got to be the game ender. And if we can make another Candy Live, then it's going to be that. Okay. Just going for a crash. That's fine. We basically win now, right? Like, if we just, we just see a poly, then it's just fine. Ice Pop going to bring back out the Candy. We can then sack off the Ice Pop for this, right? Gain some life. Play the skill. Go and grab a fusion from the graveyard. And yeah, this is just going to be lethal. I mean, actually, it's not. It's actually not. Is the funny thing it's not, because we've got to clear this face down defense mode monster. Ice Pop in attack mode, and then play the effective Prima-Gitana to buff him up. And then from here we go swing in for 12, 28, and then 34 into the dome, and that's going to be lethal. On to game number 4, 5, 4, I think it's 4. I want to say it's 4. It's going very quickly. It's been half an hour already. What the? It might be game 5. I don't know. Okay, versus Yuga. I believe this one we faced a minute ago. And so it's a rematch, right? It's a rematch to see who is the better player overall. Best 2 out of 3. Let's find out. Set 1, set 2, and set 3. So this Yuga was on Light Machine. And they were the one that anciently gommed us on turn 1. Unless I was tripping. Yeah, okay, yeah. They're on a machine aggro deck. Playing Joint Deck Rex. Milling, gonna bring back out the Joint Deck Rex with the effect of the Essel. Not an awful turn 1. They're not dumb. They're not a dumb player. They're gonna set 3 back row as well. I believe last time it was set 3 as well. And so they... I stand corrected. I stand corrected. I know, I get why. I get why, because, 25 damage on turn 1 is massive if you can pull it off. But, yeah, so we can go for a Candy Live out. That could be neat. I just don't want to run into that back row. I don't want to run into a Rice Terrace. I really don't. Oh my god, that's the best mill possible. Milling a Prima-Gitana is huge. That changes a lot. There's Candy. There's our fusion. In for Candy Live. Now, here is where things can get real messy. Is if we go for... I mean, either way, right? We go for the Prima-Gitana play, and they play the thing, and then they Book a Moon both of them. Or we go for the Ice Pop Bear play, and they Book a Moon again. One of them is worse, but one of them's funnier. I think we go Ice Pop Bear. It's probably going to happen, because it'll be the first time it happened today. It didn't. Okay. To be fair, it's kind of a waste. going for this now. I feel like that just going for this big push with summoning into the Prim Katana for the final time in the video potentially. Animation we got on day 1 of 7's World last year. I am expecting that back row to be something playable. I'm not expecting you to have done all this and left it empty, right? There's no way. No, you've got a negate attack. Okay, fair enough. Now, Jointic Rex is in the turn you normal summon this card, you can pop back row, so doesn't really matter to us at the moment. What matters is him seeing Ancient Negate Golem. What matters is him seeing Talismanic Seal Array, which I think is more likely than Gear Golem at the moment. But 13 cards in deck, 5 cards in hand, it does seem likely that you could be there already. And milling again the Rice Terrace, so there was one in the deck, and milling the Rex. I mean, you've got to clear the Candy Live and the Prim Katana, right? Because if you go for Prim Katana, I just bring her back next time with Candy Live. And if you go for the Candy Live, then I just summon... Ooh, Wilhelm. Ooh, you're playing... It's just aggro. It's just like big aggro beatdown. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So you kill Katana, you trade with the Monarch. Right, you are just gonna trade that way. Okay, that's fine, because it doesn't really do much. It doesn't really do much, right? So we can go for Silent Assailant, and ooh, oh that's not actually no, it's fine, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go gain some life. Special summon out Prim Katana. I know we could have probably won if we went the other route, but I do want to kind of guarantee this back row gets removed. And either way, we could have done that. But you know, we wouldn't have lethal because it's 59. We did 58, so that would have been kind of annoying. Let's just see what it is. Buffered Slime, sure. Go to Buffered Slime, that's fine. Or then go and, you know what, I'm actually going to leave that back row face down. Because why not, right? Why not? Let him think it's something important, you know? And then, yeah, 34 into this, 21 into you, and 28 into your life points does put you fairly low, right? So if we went for the effect to reduce down by 3,000, then it would have been 28, 15, 15. Or we could have summoned the Psychic up and gamed him. Forgot about that one. So yeah, we could have gamed him there. Fingers crossed that we know that back row is just removal, that we're gonna be safe. We're gonna be fine. But playing the Ether Seeker though, does that Dark Star Sign? Right. So revealing the Ether Striker, this does lock you into fusion summoning once per duel basically, which is really weird, right? Like that's a really weird skill. Going for the Seeker, which debuffs one of my guys by 300, not wasting your back removal, which makes sense given you can't play because you haven't got any cards available to actually use it. In for the Gear Golem. So Prim Katana is going to be gaining 600 onto these, so we've got to find some way of getting to this, and I don't think we're getting that. I don't think we're getting that this turn. Wait a second. Oh no, you can't add Candy. I forgot about this. It's so awkward. You can't add Candy to your bloody hand. Like, I guess we send Candy and then get a bear next turn. Let's go and gain some life. We'll go and deal some damage. Or not damage, but we'll just attack in. I cannot believe that I messed that up. If we did just summon into the Psychic Upper on Tribute Summon, we would have won it by going for the first effect of the Candy Live. I just thought it'd be more safe by going for the 3 bodies on board. Innovator. Now that's not the card you want to see. Like, next time we get the bear, and okay, that's fine, right? We win. Let's go for the bear. That's fine. We'll bring back Candy. We'll go for the Psychic Upper. We'll play the fusion, and then, yeah, like, this is, yeah, just game. Gain some life. Sure, we've milled very close to the sun, but, going for Candy Live for the final time, and we're going to play the effect to reduce down by 3,000. We know the back row is a back row removal spell, so we don't need to worry. Play the effect, reduce down by 2,000, weaken all these by 3,000, and then we'll set face down, go to combat, swing in, 28 in. Okay. All's well that ends well. That was a very fun 5 games of Rush Duel. Of course, I know it didn't play the best, but this has been by far the most fun deck yet of the brand new box. Not yet played the whole Worm deck, that's one I'm looking forward to, but overall, Psychics are really, really good when they can pop off, because sometimes you are seeing those hands where you are seeing just sending candies and you're sending assailants and not really doing much of anything, but once the ball gets rolling, once you do get into your Armor Bear, into your candy. You play your fusions. You can summon this, bring back out your sucker from the graveyard. You can then play a Star Restart to bring back out your candy from the graveyard and the fusion, and then you go for a big candy live and you bring back your Prima Katana. And once it all works out, it is very, very fun and very funny to game people with 3 bodies on board. It's not fun when it happens to you, but on the flip side, it is very, very fun. I imagine this will be the deck I cog with this season. If not, it's probably going to be Worms, given I cogged with the Void Valve last season, but I look forward to that. Anyway, I'll see you next time on this video. Adios.